what's up you guys, After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Person of Interest. This is Season 3, Episode 11. So yeah, we're just coming off like a pretty badass episode, aren't we? Looking forward to this one. Alright, let's get into the episode.
Time's up. Told you, didn't you?
Anthony! That's not the way the Person of Interest begins.
Got a problem.
Reese is really going off the reservation this time.
We're out of options. We need root.
I know this is our only option, Miss Shaw. I just want to make sure we're prepared for what may happen.
We save lives. You save lives. Not all of them.
I didn't get my doo-doo-doo. I feel cheated when I don't get it. It's so rude.
We have a new number yet?
No, not at this time.
It's been a while. Guess the city scumbags have been behaving.
We could use a little quiet.
I don't do quiet. That's why I took this job and the one before that.
Not sure I appreciate being associated with your former employers who tried to kill you.
It's not like this job's any safer. Speaking of quiet, have you heard from Reese?
As soon as he was strong enough to stand, he left without a word.
Any idea where he went or when he's coming back?
I'm afraid only Mr. Reese can answer those questions. Goodbye, Miss Shaw.
Perfect timing. Doesn't that always happen? Someone rings up about something. Okay, has he been ignoring it? Is this new? Or has he always been ignoring it, like, since then?
Whiskey. Just keep them coming.
What are you trying to pull? You think you could hustle me?
Come on, man. It's just a lucky shot.
Well, your luck just ran out, pal.
Hey, hey, somebody help me. Take it easy. Oh.
I'll be going out for provisions later. Please let me know if there's anything in particular you require.
Just a book from your cart. Top shelf, third from the right.
False gods, pseudo-epigrapha in the modern age. Doing a little light reading, Miss Groves?
I know it's been hard for you, Harold, what with everything you've been through and now even John's left. Still, you really shouldn't take it out on her.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about you ignoring her. She has a new number for us.
How do you know that?
How did you get this? Are you communicating with the machine?
I understand why you want to quit, Harold. Now's not the time. She wants us to work together.
How are you communicating?
I knew you were holding out on me.
Must you do that?
So we have another number.
I haven't decided.
Decided. I didn't think you got to decide.
Actually, I do.
Okay. Well, is that going to happen anytime soon, or should I be looking for some action elsewhere?
Is that, thingy?
Arthur Claypool. Something wrong, Finch?
No, nothing. We should get to work.
From Warehouse 13?
You're in the hospital.
I think his name is Artie, actually.
And more.
You sure you don't want to play MD, Harold? I never made a convincing doctor, even when I was one.
No, I think it's best if I stay here and find out as much as possible about Claypool.
So what are the details on this guy?
Until recently, he was an IT consultant at a software company, Runyon Technology Solutions. His most recent credit card charges are at the hospital gift shop.
What room's he in?
That's the strange part. There's no record of him in the hospital's admissions system.
I got him. He's here.
Then his medical records must be on file. I found them. According to this, his diagnosis is glioblastoma multiforme.
Brain tumor. Does it give a prognosis?
Terminal.
So assuming this guy's the victim, who would want to kill a dying man?
I suppose that's what we need to find out.
Mr. Claypool.
Have you hard-coded the essential values?
I'm sorry?
We must check the database after every operation. Excuse me, Dr. Moore. I haven't seen you on this floor before.
That's because I haven't been here before. I just transferred in.
From where?
New York General.
What's your specialty?
Clinical oncology and palliative care. What's yours? Let me know if you need anything.
Sure.
Finch, Claypool has a government security detail. What did you say his job was?
IT consultant, I realize that's somewhat vague.
Maryland address, vague job title, security detail. I'd say he's got top secret clearance or better.
He said his tumor was causing memories to flood out of him, including some that shouldn't.
Could be. Someone's planning on shutting him up for good. His security detail's using a three-man wedge formation.
Meaning what?
Meaning they're Secret Service. Who the hell is this guy?
I'm going way back.
Are they spirits, Dad?
Oh, close. Tell you what, you help me with the truck, and I'll help you with the birds.
Okay.
Engine's flooded, and I can't for the life of me figure out why. Where's the socket wrench? I had it right here in my hand.
Dad.
Don't know where my head is lately. There, you want to try one? Just don't lose it. Gonna need every piece. Nothing in here that doesn't have a reason to be. It's up in dirt. I'll get that. Sorry, took longer than I... I'll be damned. But you're not supposed to take things apart like that. You understand, Harold?
Well, if they don't want you to get inside, they ought to build it better.
This is Harold.
Okay, son. You held up your end? You still want to know what kind of bird that is?
I can't listen to you because this is a secure floor, and you don't have SCI clearance.
You are not at work. Arthur, please just look around. You are in a hospital room.
First of all, who do you think you are to talk to me this way?
I'm telling you, I'm your wife. You just don't remember.
No. No. I don't have time for these games. I am on a deadline. I have to fix it.
Fix what?
Samaritan has to be operational before they get out.
What are you talking about, Arthur?
They don't think I know what they're gonna do, but I actually do know what they're gonna do. They want to kill it, but I will not let them. I've taken precautions.
Just take it easy, Mr. Claypool.
He is not deceived.
Why's she let in there? It fucking sure isn't.
Excuse me, I'll be back.
Finch, did you hear that?
That seems to answer the question of whether Claypool worked for the
That's
government.
pretty loud. If you heard that.
The name is familiar. I'll see what I can dig up.
Well, I don't think I'll be getting close to Claypool anytime soon. I can get to the next best thing.
I'm sorry about the scene back there.
Oh, compared to what I'm used to, it's nothing.
I don't know how you do it. Me, I hate hospitals. Now it seems it's where I spend all my time.
When was he diagnosed?
About a year ago. The signs were all there. I just didn't want to see them. He was getting lost in the neighborhood. He had a change in his temperament.
Miss Claypool, do you know of anyone who'd want to hurt your husband?
Arthur, no. He is the most gentle man. Why would you ask?
His security detail.
Oh, them, no. They're just here because of where he worked.
And where was that?
The National Security Agency. He would not want me to tell you that, but I don't really see the point in hiding it anymore.
Your husband must be a pretty important guy.
I wouldn't know. He never talked to me about his work. So I finally just stopped asking, and then we kind of stopped talking altogether.
Talking's overrated. I mean, that must have been really hard.
Not as hard as realizing the person you spent half your life with doesn't even know who you are anymore. And I suppose that's why I keep coming back here. Just on the hope that Arthur will remember who I am, even for a moment. And if he does, I'm gonna be there.
Should get back to work. His security detail is gone.
And Claypool?
Excuse me. Where's the patient that was assigned to this room?
Well, he was taking a radiology.
Finch, Claypool's wife, said he was NSA.
That fits. I knew I'd heard Samaritan before. It was a classified NSA project. Congress defunded and then shut it down in 2005. Which is clearly the time Claypool is living in.
Well, if Claypool was career NSA, then he'd be read in on all sorts of top secret information.
Information he's now shouting for anyone to hear.
Well, I can think of about 15 foreign intelligence agencies that would kill for that intel.
That occurred to me as well, as did the possibility that the threat may be from his own security detail.
To protect the government's secrets.
You need to get close to him.
Easier said than done.
careful, Miss Shaw. I have no backup that I can send you.
Well, then I'll be quick.
Relax, Mr. Claypool.
Wait a minute. A syringe in the trash can?
Claypool would have been injected with a radio tracer prior to his scan.
It's sodium pentothal.
Who has them?
Rudy.
And where is Rudy?
This isn't a scan, it's an interrogation.
Is everything all right?
No. Whoever the threat against Claypool is, they're already here.
Freeze! Don't move.
Miss Shaw?
So much for being quick.
What you building there, son?
It's an array of floating gate transistors configured as a series of NAND gates.
Yeah, sure.
It's a memory system. Watch.
D. A. D.
Now, just watch this. Dad, I'm making you a memory to help you remember stuff like turning off the stove. And if I keep working on it, I think I can make it so it can remember all the things that you can't.
Now, we talked about this. I mean, what's wrong with me can't be fixed by you or anybody else, okay?
What if I built a machine with lots of memory, one that could think?
Well, even if you could fill it with all my memories, it still wouldn't be me. Not everything that's broken was meant to be fixed. You understand?
Wait, how did she get out of that situation?
Hello?
Miss Shaw?
I figured it was you. How'd you find me?
I triangulated the phone nearest to your last GPS signal. Where are you?
Locked in an office. Easton took my guns and phone.
I assumed as much, which is why I've relocated to better monitor the situation.
You're here?
I'm in the parking lot.
Good. While I figure out a way out of this, you can keep an eye on Claypool.
I think it best if I remain here and try to identify who drugged him.
Finch, why?
Oh, I found something. The woman posing as the imaging technician. She avoided the cameras by wearing a hat on the way out, but before that, she logged into the imaging room's computer. And Elizabeth Ross. We need to find out what she was interrogating Claypool about.
Well, I couldn't tell. I just heard him say the name Rudy.
Dr. Moore. Or whatever your name is, please. Whoever put this identity together for you really knew what they were doing. Which brings me to my next questions. Who are you and what do you want with Arthur Claypool?
Hello, Lionel. Finch send you? He's worried about you. Hell, we all are. How'd you find me?
What do you think, I want my detective shield in a poker game? My glasses helped a little.
Go home, detective. Lionel. I heard you. You know what? This is a public place. So I've got just as much right to be here as you. Fine. But if you're gonna sit here, you're gonna drink and not talk. You understand?
Fine by me.
Whiskey. Double. Bourbon and soda. Hold the bourbon.
You know, I can make things very unpleasant for you.
Unpleasant? Oh, you service boys are so polite. Look, whoever came after Claypool didn't get what they want. They will try again.
You've been poisoned.
You're right there, Dudley? You don't look so good. Finch? Any chance you spiked the Secret Service guy's fried rice?
No.
Then we have a problem.
I think I've identified the threat to Claypool. As a longtime employee of the NSA, he'd be a prime target for anyone obsessed with exposing the government's secret surveillance operations. And then I remembered the technician's name.
Elizabeth Ross.
A name shared with a hero of the Revolutionary War, more commonly known as Betsy Ross.
Revolutionary War? I'll give you one guess who that might be.
Vigilance. And they're here. It's Collier.
Doctor, why do you have a gun? What happened to his guards?
We have to go.
But why?
Because there are people coming after your husband.
What kind of people?
The kind you need a gun for. Grab his clothes. Mr. Claypool, wake up.
What?
You need to come with us, sir.
Where are we going?
To a nicer room, okay?
Who are you?
If we can get you out
What are
of
you
here.
doing with my clothes?
Let go of me, both of you, or I'll have you removed!
You won't come with me, Harold.
Please calm down.
Harold.
Arthur, come on. We need to leave.
Harold?
That's right.
Finally, somebody I recognize. How long has it been?
Quite some time. What'd you end up doing? I mean, what's your field of expertise?
Insurance.
He's got a gun!
Who are those people? Why are they shooting at us? What do they want?
You, Arthur.
What did I do to them?
You'll be safe here while I make arrangements to get you both out of harm's way.
Harm's way? Why, are we in danger? Oh, yes, the gun people. What was that all about?
Your job, Arthur.
My job?
You did work for the NSA?
Not in front of her.
Arthur,
Yes, I worked for them.
I expect the people shooting at us knew that as well. They're not trying to kill you, Arthur, at least not until they get some information out of you.
What information?
When you were being scanned at the hospital, the technician asked you who had them.
Them.
And you answered Rudy.
I did?
Who were you talking about?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Why don't you rest?
Harold, what do you have to do with all this?
I just heard that you might be in some trouble. Come on, let's get you settled.
You really shouldn't stand so close to the windows. Who are you people? We're the ones keeping you and your husband safe.
What about a security detail? Shouldn't the Secret Service know we're here?
Right now, the only people I trust are in this room.
You feeling better?
Harold, do you recall Arise, Ye Sons of MIT?
Oh, I don't.
Arise, ye sons of MIT in loyal brotherhood. The future beckons unto ye, and life is full and good. Arise and raise your steins on high. Tonight shall ever be a memory that will never die. Ye sons of MIT.
John's gonna be sorry he missed that.
Now, Arthur, what was Samaritan? Arthur.
Oh, Samaritan is truly a remarkable project.
You say it is remarkable. Tell me about it.
Its primary function is to detect potential acts of terror through analysis of large data sets. Specifically, it'll have the ability to anticipate acts of aggression and suggest strategic countermeasures before the perpetrators can act.
Sounds like quite a project.
Oh, Samaritan is revolutionary.
Not so much for what it does, but how it does it. The system was designed to function autonomously, to continually adapt and upgrade itself through past experiences.
You're saying that it can remember and learn.
Yes. Harold, it's what we always dreamed of. Samaritan is a true artificial intelligence.
You're right, Arthur. That is remarkable. Excuse me.
Is he talking about what I think he's talking about?
It would appear so.
But then that would mean
That there was a second machine. And Arthur built it.
Aww. Maybe both the machines can be friends. Or more. Oh, fucking stupid.
Son, he wandered a half a mile away from home tonight. What happens when it drops below zero? If you're stretched past the point where you can give him what he needs, maybe it's time to find a place that can.
I'm sorry, son. I don't know why this keeps happening. I forget who people are, where I am.
It's okay, Dad.
No, it's not. You have greatness in you, Harold. Your mind, the things that you can see.
It's not, Dad.
And it's wasted here. You should be heading off to college, not taking care of an old man.
I'm not going anywhere. And besides, they're building a computer network right now that's going to connect all the universities in the country. If I can't leave town, I'll bring the information to me. I'll find a way.
Careful, son. Don't be reckless. Don't get yourself into something you shouldn't.
If they don't want you to get inside, they ought to build it better.
Wow.
Come on.
This machine you built, Arthur, Samaritan, where is it now?
Nowhere. Samaritan was destroyed years ago, 2005.
Destroyed? Why?
Well, after 9/11, the government had everyone on their cat trying to build a system that could watch everything.
It came to you as well.
Yes, I told them the only way they could achieve what they wanted was to build something that not only watched, but understood what it was watching.
An AI.
I know you always said artificial intelligence was a fool's errand, Harold, but I was this close.
Close.
To making Samaritan operational. Truth is, I couldn't get it to work. I mean, I could have if those pinhead bureaucrats would have just given me a few more weeks. I know I could have cracked it.
And that's when Congress shut you down.
Well, not just us. All the programs. Stellar Wind, Tides, Genesis, Future Map, Genoa. Within 6 months, they were all gone. They came for Samaritan February 25th, 2005.
for fear of violating civil liberties, so they said.
And you thought there was another reason?
The government wanted a system, Harold. They weren't just going to give up. They let Congress shut us down, all except for that piece of crap prism. But that was just to throw anyone off the scent.
Of what?
They'd already found it. Someone else had got there first. And built it.
Yeah, and you're talking to him.
When I said drink, I didn't mean club soda. Finch appoint you to be my designated driver, too? No, smart guy. I'm 2 years sober. Why? Because back when I was doing a lot of stupid things, drinking was one of them. And then this jackass in a suit showed up in my back seat. Forced me at gunpoint to help him. And take a look at who I was. Why'd I quit drinking? You. Don't let it go to your head. Another. What do you think? You're the only one that's hurting? My partner got shot. So tell me how hiding out your old man's watering hole is gonna fix it. I saw the sign for the army base about 5 miles back. I thought maybe this is where you were stationed. Until I saw the picture. And the resemblance. My dad was here before he was deployed to Vietnam. Did 4 tours. He was a bona fide war hero. Was he killed in action? No. At the refinery where he worked. Hadn't even been home 2 months. That's rough. But what's that have to do with what happened to Carter? Nothing. Just proves that no matter what we do or don't do in this world, bad things are still gonna happen. It's pointless. Irrelevant. How can you say that? You saved lots of people, including me. You saying that was pointless? All right. Let's go. I'm not leaving. I wasn't talking about leaving.
I guess he just needs to be kicked into shape. I mean, is he fully healed? Like, just a question.
That should do it. This time tomorrow, Arthur and Diane Claypool will be Henry and Elaine McCarthy. I've also arranged a room for Arthur at a Toronto hospital. We'll leave first thing in the morning.
Enough!
I'm sorry, I was just trying to talk to him.
Who are you? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Arthur, it's okay.
No, and you can't keep me here. The truth fears no questions.
Arthur, it's me, Harold. And this is Diane, your wife.
Come, I remember you, not her.
Because tumors do mysterious things to memory. It's like you said, your file system is corrupted.
No, that's not it. I remember Diane. Diane is dead. I buried her 2 years ago on June 12, 2011.
You do remember.
Go.
I was thinking for a moment. I did think this.
I suppose this was inevitable.
I did think this.
Time is a luxury we no longer have.
Oh, this guy again.
Hirsch.
Perimeter secure, ma'am.
Ma'am, he works for you?
As did you, at one time, Agent Shaw. I assume you always wanted to meet me.
Control.
I was concerned that you might disrupt my attempts to get close to Arthur. However, you proved to be quite useful, saving him from those misguided privacy terrorists and arranging it so I could meet your employer, who I've heard so much about. By the way, I didn't catch your last name, Harold.
What is it that you want from Arthur?
Just information, the location of his greatest achievement, Samaritan.
The Samaritan was destroyed.
I know the official story, Arthur. I also know about the drives. So, where are they?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, stop it. He's telling you the truth. He doesn't know.
I'll find out soon enough. And since you and I have had the good fortune of meeting, you can help me recover something else that belongs to me. Your greatest achievement.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that.
One of you is going to tell me what it is I want to know. And whoever does will be the one who gets to leave here alive.
Oh, damn it! You're leaving me on a cliffhanger. Damn it. It's a good season.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video.
Look, okay, so there was like a brief thought, like after, like, you know, she was standing at the window and she was sad, and I was like, I felt a little sad for her. There was a brief moment immediately after where I was like, what if she's like, what if the twist is that she's a plant as well? Like, they've thrown us like a bunch of twists in the episodes, like, that just didn't make sense and all that kind of stuff, but like, it did occur to me, and I didn't voice it. Now I gotta wait a week. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.